Hi, this is Troy Rank for Denver 7, reporting from day 2 of Broncos mini camp. And of course, we'll focus on the quarterbacks. How can't we? Broncos have not been to the postseason since Super Bowl 50. They've had 10 starters since Peyton Manning retired. They haven't had a winning season in 4 years. That's the longest stretch since 1963 to 1972, that big drought. So if they get functional quarterback play with this defense, this could be a playoff team, certainly a winning record. They are favored in 9 of their 17 games. So how did it go today? Teddy Bridgewater won the day today. He had a touchdown pass to Jerry Jeudy. He also ran for a touchdown. He showed poise. I've said he's calmer than a lagoon. He had that leadership. There were a bunch of drops today, both with Drew Lock and Teddy Bridgewater, passes that should have been caught, but Bridgewater had the better day. Drew Lock, though, again, he didn't fall off a cliff. He didn't look like he did on Tuesday, where he was clearly terrific, especially in the red zone. He had a tougher red zone session today, and he also had 1 interception, but he was still okay, and that's the key for him. You know, his ceiling is higher than Teddy Bridgewater, but Teddy Bridgewater's floor is way higher than Drew Lock's floor. So they need that quarterback somewhere in between. Of 5 days of evaluation, so far I would have Teddy Bridgewater with 3 wins, 1 push, and 1 clear win for Drew Lock, but it's a competition. Interestingly, I asked offensive coordinator Pat Shurmur, how do you evaluate these quarterbacks? Because we live in a world of sterile analytics, crunching the numbers, and he said, hey, of course you look at the hard data, the completions, the interceptions, the yards, but he also said you look at how does he run the offense? Does he make the players around him better? Does he have a mistake that's catastrophic that we can't recover from in a drive? Or is it a mistake that we can keep on the field and keep the chains moving? Just something to keep in mind, because there are going to be numbers, and at some point the Broncos coaches have to trust their eyes in which player gives them a best chance to win in a season where, frankly, they need to win, and they need to win early with this schedule, playing the Giants, Jaguars, and Jets the first 3 weeks. And finally, some sad news here, but also prayers for Garrett Bowles' family. Garrett Bowles and his wife recently learned that their son Kingston, that's the son that he held up on draft day, you'll remember that draft night when Garrett was drafted by Denver. He was recently, Kingston, diagnosed with a learning and speech disability. He's working with a specialist. Garrett got a little emotional talking about it, said as a family they are working through it, that Kingston has learned some new words even recently. He's 4 years old. They believe with working through the specialist, everything's going to be moving forward. As Garrett said, this is in the Lord's hands. The Lord's hands will be in this, and he navigates this, and they navigate it as a family. So that is why Garrett was absent for some OTAs the past few weeks, but certainly he's moving in the right direction with Kingston and the family. The Broncos will finish up on Thursday, their last day of mandatory minicamp, and they will be off then until training camp on July 27th. Reporting from Pat Bowlen Fieldhouse, Troy Rank, Denver 7.